Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. So wait, some people have already started commenting. Please wait, first watch the video. I know you love me so much and I love you too, but I think you have to wait for the video first listen, okay? So basically I wanted to talk about the 16 tribes of Nagaland. I want the world to know the good qualities among all the tribes in Nagaland. And when I say 16 tribes of Nagaland, don't get me wrong, I referred it to the official website of Nagaland where they have updated the 16 tribes, and that's the reason why I'm saying 16 tribes. But I know it's really controversial when it comes to tribal and all this thing, but I don't want you to get a wrong idea. It's just that, you know, I'm just following the official website, and also doesn't mean that the other tribes are bad. They are all good in their own way. But the problem is I'm not so much aware and knowledgeable about it, and I don't want to be an ignorant person who just spills out everything without proper knowledge. So yeah, so I don't want you to mind. And yeah, I hope you will understand. Even today I have a good news for people who lives in Mokokchung. And yeah, I'm sorry, even I'm not from Mokokchung, okay? It's not because I belong to our tribe I'm advertising this, but yeah, this is from the office of this district administrative and district level center for women. So yeah, so they have organized this music video contest, so I will link down to your Instagram account so you can check it, all your eligible criteria, okay? I will just explain in short. It's a girl band. It doesn't mean that you should have already formed a band or something. You can just come up together and be a band and sing, and then yeah, shoot the video and send them. There are certain last date and deadline given, certain limitations, so you have to check that, okay? The next is about debate competition, which can be, you know, participated by both men and women, female, male, okay? So the topic is on, does Naga culture provide women with enough participation? It's an interesting topic. You should go for it, girls. You should go for it, guys. You should go for it. And then yeah, so it will be basically, I think you have to take video and then you have to send even that. The last is on World Day Against Child Labor, and on occasion of that they have organized this small skit competition. So what you need to do is you have to perform and then send a video to them. So all this criteria eligibility I will link down in their Instagram account, so please follow them and then check out, okay? So, and don't forget to participate. Alright, so basically I was thinking about this topic from a very long time ago, and yes, last night I was sitting on my table and thinking about some good qualities among the different tribes in Nagaland. And you know, as a human, it was very difficult for me because, you know what, all the negative things started coming to me. It was very easy to identify the negative among all the tribes. You know, we humans have that tendency, and I realized, okay, I'm just a mere human. I have so much of flaws in me. So that's what I realized, and yeah, it was really difficult for me, but my friends have helped me a lot. I have cross-checked with them, and then yeah, so all the tribes have so many good qualities. Some are really similar, of course, and every tribe has so many good things, but the thing is, it won't be fair for me if I have to point out everything. It will consume a lot of time. So in my opinion, and through the time that I have mingled with all those tribes, I have noticed some few things, and that I'll be sharing with you today. So let's start with alphabetic order, okay? The first is Angami. Angami girls are really beautiful. I feel like they have a very beautiful skin, and Angami girls are very soft-spoken. And you know, Angami as a community together, they encourage each other a lot when it comes to mass worshipping, going to church. I can see a lot of that thing going around among the Angami community, and I really appreciate that. And Angami girls are really good in weaving, and I want to learn weaving. So they're really good in that, and I love the way, I have a childhood friend who is Angami cocktail, and you know, I love the way when they say Verlige or Matsuleteme. So good. Okay, next is Ao. Ao people, they are creative. Almost all of them, they are very creative, and you know, 80% of how they know how to sing or they know how to play some kind of musical instrument, which are all self-trained. So I feel like owls are good in music. Yeah. And Chakesang people so far I have encountered, they are very simple. Their lifestyle are very simple, yet they possess a very good sense of humor. They love cracking jokes and they make sure to make people happy, whoever is around them. So I think they are gifted in that, and yeah, I love to be around Chakesang people, seriously. Fourth is Chang. Chang people in general, they're very soft-spoken, maybe because of their dialect, I feel like their dialect is very soft, and then Chang people, they are very humble and they have a very distinctive attire, traditional attires like headgear, or maybe say their shawl. They have these patterns. Of course every tribe has their own distinctive kind of pattern and everything, but I feel like Chang has a very rare comparative to all of us. So yeah, and the only Chang dialect that I have learned years back was Ngai Katu Ai Sanuta. Yeah. Next, fifth is Dimasa. So to be honest, I don't have much Dimasa friends, but so far I have mingled. Dimasa, both men and women, they are very intelligent, they are very smart, and I love, especially the women, their features. They have a very good features. Yeah, facial structures and features, they're really beautiful. So yeah, I really admire them. Khiamniungan. So far my Khiamniungan friends, they are very down to earth. Down 100%, they are very down to earth. They are very kind. They are ever ready to help you anytime. You ask help and they are ready to help you anytime. Very kind, they are very selfless. So Khiamniungan, Bhatile. Next, 7, Konyak. Konyak people, I have lots of Konyak friends who are working in the church ministry and in other different departments. They are really, really humble. I should say humility defines them the best. They are also very intelligent. They are very hardworking, faithful. They are very innocent. Also, at the meantime, they are very sharp. And why I say sharp is because, come on, Konyak tribe is the only tribe that came up with this muzzle loading gun, and isn't it amazing? Who could have thought of that? I mean, they are really good. They are really sharp and very smart, I should say. Yeah. Kuki Tribe. So far, I have encountered. They are really beautiful, and Kuki girls sings really well. I don't know about men, I have not encountered any so far, to be honest, but women, they sing pretty good. And I love their bamboo dance. It's very unique, compared to the rest of the traditional dances in Nagaland. Their dance is very rare, especially the bamboo shoot. Especially the bamboo dance. I want to learn bamboo dance. Yeah. You should teach me one day. Lotha girls. Lotha girls, they are very hardworking. I have lots of childhood friends belonging to Lotha community, and they are very, very hardworking. Lotha girls are very hardworking, no doubt, and they, cook very well. And I should say, lots of people have that speculation, and they, we used to laugh at them, like they have a very strong R sound in your dialect, like r or r or something. Yeah, but you know what, I should say it's a gift. I mean, I should appreciate that, because most of the Spanish, if we look, they have this gracios or racional or ratios, something like that. So yeah, I feel like Lotha can speak a good Spanish, and they can be a good Spanish teacher too if they learn. That's a good advantage for them. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Next, Phom community. So when I say Phom community, I remember my trip to Longlang last year, and it was like amazing. So I was going around to town, and then I visited this Yingli college. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah. So if you cross this Yingli college, there was a cave, and I don't know the name of the cave, but I've never been to cave, so I was very enthusiastic about it. I was like, let's go, and we went there. It was a little dark, it was raining, and you know, it was really wet. I went inside the cave, it was dark, and I have to use my mobile torch, and then I went in, and when I came out and when I sat in the car, I realized that there were leeches on my pants and my clothes, and that was my first time I saw leech in my life. It was last year. Can you even imagine? I've never seen leech in my life. It was last year, and I cried like anything. I literally screamed and cried because I have this phobia, this helminthophobia, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So I'm scared of caterpillar because I get allergy very often. Like even if I see them, I get allergy. So yeah, I'm very sensitive to caterpillar. So I cried a lot. If I think of that, it gives me chills, you know. Forget about the pen, but you know, it scares me off when I even think about it or even if I see it. So yeah, I'm going back again to that cave. I really want to go back again, and if I ever see leech again, I will cry again for sure. But forgetting that, Phom community, I should say, you know, simplicity defines them the best. They are very, you know, simple living. They are very kind, they are very welcoming. You know, they gave me this gift like necklace and then their traditional earring, yeah, which I will put it here. It was last year, yeah, and it was like, they are so good. They are very warm people. I love them so much. 11. Pochury. Pochury, they are one of the youngest tribe, yet they have lots of potentials. I can see lots of upcoming, you know, intellectuals among the Pochury community, and Pochury as a whole, you know, they are very honest and they are very straightforward, I should say that. So to all Pochury friends, Pochury family, I'd like to say this to you: Pochury aningre noringa saranave. Yeah. Next, Rengma community. My Rengma friends, they are really soft-spoken. I don't know, even if they get angry and if they shout, it sounds very sweet because they are very soft-spoken people. And you know, those Rengma community, they are really intelligent and very kind, very reliable people. They give you a very warm hospitality. So my Rengma family, this is for you. Naga Hansle. Okay, next we have Sangtam. Sangtam community, Sangtam people, they are shy. Not everyone, but almost I have encountered they are shy. But at the meantime, you know, they are very smart. Sangtam girls are really beautiful, and you know, they have this very hardworking and very good in cooking. You know, I visited this Youngli Mission Center, and you know, their food is just amazing. I'll gain lots of weight if I stayed here for even a week. It's really amazing, and I've visited some villages. Yeah, so it's really good. This is to all my Sangtam family. Lemti. Next is Sumi community, and Sumi people, they are very generous, they are very giving, and they are really supportive. They have this very strong community feeling towards each other, and I really appreciate that, you know, they are there for you anytime, like when you need them. And none of the Sumi wants to be Azanti, and if you don't know what is Azanti, you can ask your friends. And yeah, I love smoked pork and akuni. It's like amazing, and I prefer their food like akuni and smoked pork rather than our food like anishi. I don't know, for some reason I just love akuni and smoked pork. And yeah, the first dialect, Sumi dialect, that I learned like 8-9 years back, it was "Ne no kotomo kimiyachi" and "Ne no kumsani." Yeah, that's the two things I have to learn. Yeah. Next is Yimchunger. Yimchunger, they are really very simple. They have a very simple lifestyle. They live a very simple lifestyle. They are very hardworking. They are very sincere and diligent, and they have a very good, you know, personality. Yeah, that's what I have observed among the Yimchunger friends and my Yimchunger family. The next and the last one, 16, and that's Zeliang. Zeliang people, you know, They are very warm, they're very welcoming, they are very self-reliant, they are very open to learning, and that's why I think they learn lots of things in life. And you know, they are very enthusiastic by nature, they are very helpful. So this is for my Zeliang families. Zeliang azlang medong inyo te asule. Yeah, I don't know whether I did it right, but anyways, yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm planning to come up with another Nagamis video next week, maybe not. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.